Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you my top 5 After Effects presets and templates that will save you tons of time in your editing process. But before coming to the video, shout out to Envato Elements for being a sponsor of this video. As a creator, finding the right resources can be tough, but Envato Elements makes it simple. It's have been my secret sauce for years, which I have used for creating number of various effects, already uploaded on my YouTube channel, giving me access to over 20 million assets, all for just $16.50 per month with the annual plan. That's a 40% savings. Whether you need stock videos, photos, music, sound effects, templates, or fonts, Envato has it all to bring your ideas to life. If you want to unlock unlimited downloads and take your videos to the next level, Envato Elements is the way to go. Let's get started. Starting with our presets list, the first preset is Glitch Transition. Glitch transitions create a digital distortion effect between scenes or clips. They mimic a glitch or TV static look.
इस क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करके आप नोवेला फिल्म एकेडमी के साथ कनेक्ट हो सकते हो।
Edgy from in after uploading the Envato or the down your after transition a project transition between where you want to occur. I experiment modes screen better with your after transition to smoothly and glitch to your you enhance without viewer. 2. To text animation presets are ready-made text in app. They provide fades, slides, and can be used for different projects. Use text animation presets from Envato Elements. Download the desired preset pack from the web. Simply check the download link in the description. Once open your project, the AE and your text, drop the animation your timeline. Once the animation can ease content, size, and other project file, satisfied with the look and timing, preview the animation to make sure it aligns well. Finally, render composition to finalize your project. These text animation presets from Envato are a quick and easy way to add professional-looking animated text to your videos with minimal 3 or third openers. Versatile to help you create stunning intro animations for any project, whether it's for a YouTube video, presentation, or a personal creative piece. With easy-to-use intuitive controls, you customize text. You're uploading the Packman's website, or you can simply check the download link in the description. Once downloaded, open your After Effects project file, usually in AEP form. This opener presets and images so you can easily replace them with your own content. Customize the text, font, color, and other elements as needed to match your branding or style. Many opener presets also allow you to adjust animation properties, such as timing, speed, and transitions. After applying the changes and ensuring the opener flows seamlessly with your footage, preview the composition. 4. Logo Reveal. The fourth preset, which we're going to talk about, is Logo Reveal. Logo Reveal presets animate your logo with stylish effects, making it appear in a creative way, adding a professional and dramatic touch to your video intro. Perfect for branding. To use Logo Reveal presets from Envato Elements in After Effects, repeat the steps by downloading the Logo Reveal template that suits your project, or you can simply check the download link in the description. Once downloaded, open your After Effects project. After the file is imported, locate the Logo Reveal template in your project. Most Logo Reveal presets have placeholders for your logo and tagline, so simply replace the placeholder assets with your own logo file and text. If the preset includes any pre-built visual effects, such as lighting or particle effects, you can further tweak those to fit your desired look. Once you've made all your customizations and are happy with how your logo reveal looks, preview the animation to ensure it aligns well with your video. The last preset, which I am going to show, is the Instagram Stories Pack. The Instagram Stories Pack offers pre-designed templates and animations for creating eye-catching and engaging Instagram stories. It includes various text, image, and video effects, making it easy to customize and share professional-looking stories quickly and effortlessly. To use Instagram Story Pack presets from Envato Elements in After Effects, start by downloading the Instagram Story template pack that you want to use, or you can simply check the download link in the description. Once downloaded, open your After Effects project. These templates often come with pre-designed elements like animated backgrounds, text placeholders, and graphic elements, so you can simply replace the placeholder text, images, or videos with your own content. As you can see, I am placing a pizza pic onto the template. Well, you can customize the text by changing the font, size, color, and content to match your branding. Many Instagram story templates also offer customizable animation properties such as transition effects, timing, and speed. If needed, you can further tweak the visuals, including the background colors or any preloaded animations, to better fit your style. Using Instagram Story Pack presets from Envato Elements allows you to quickly create polished and professional-looking stories with minimal effort, helping you enhance your social media presence. If you guys are interested in subscribe or like buttons, they have some pretty cool YouTube animations that you guys can download. So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, everything that I've talked about is linked to in the description box below. Thanks to Envato Elements for being the sponsor of this video. If you want to learn these effects or presets in depth, comment tutorial, and we will create tutorials for these effects and presets in depth. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hey guys, in this tutorial, I will show you how to create water drop ripple effect in After Effects. Let's get started. To start, create a new composition in After Effects by clicking here. In the Composition Settings dialog box, set the resolution to 1920 by 1080 pixels to create a full HD project. Make sure the frame rate is set to 30 FPS for smooth animation. Name this composition Main Comp to keep track of your work and click OK. Next, add a background to your composition. Right-click on the Timeline panel, select New, and then choose Solid. In the Solid Settings dialog box, set the color to create a clean background and rename the solid layer BG. Once you click OK, the white background will fill your entire composition. To add text, select the Text tool, click on the Composition panel, and type the text you want. It could be something like water drop effect, or any text relevant to your project. After typing the text, use the alignment tools to center align it both horizontally and vertically in the composition. You can adjust the font, size, and style of the text as needed to suit your design. Once you have your background and text in place, it's time to pre-compose the layers. Select both the BG layer and the text layer in the timeline. Right-click on the selected layers and choose Pre-Compose. In the dialog box that appears, rename the pre-composition to BG Comp and click OK. This action combines your background and text into a single pre-composition, making it easier to manage as you move forward in your project. After this, create a new composition for the radio wave effect by right-clicking in the project panel and selecting New Composition. Name this composition Wave. Then right-click on the timeline panel and choose New, then Solid to create a new solid layer. Rename this layer Radio Wave. Now go to the Effects and Presets panel, search for the Radio Waves effect, and drag it onto your solid layer. In the Effect Controls panel, change the color of the wave to white to match the theme. Set the frequency to 0 to make the wave appear more static and adjust the expansion value to make the waves expand. Enable the reflection option, which will make the waves reflect on the surface. To make the radio wave disappear after a few seconds, decrease the lifespan value. This ensures that the waves don't last too long and fade out naturally. Next, increase the start width to 100 to give the waves more width as they propagate. After adjusting these settings, apply the turbulent displace effect to add distortion to the wave. Lower the amount and size values to reduce the intensity of the distortion, which creates a more subtle effect. To further enhance the look of the waves, apply the Fastbox blur effect to the layer. Increase the blur value slightly to soften the waves and make them look smoother. After applying the blur, you might notice that the radio waves disappear too soon. In this case, go back to the lifespan settings and increase the value slightly to ensure the wave stays visible long enough. Next, use the producer point to position the wave at the bottom left of the composition. To create variation, select the radio wave layer and press Ctrl+D to duplicate it. Rename this duplicate layer Radio Wave 2 and move it to the top right of the composition using the producer point option. Then drag the layer to 2 seconds on the timeline so it appears slightly later than the first wave. Duplicate this layer again by pressing Ctrl+D and move the new layer to 1 second. Decrease the lifespan of this layer so it disappears earlier than the previous waves. Now duplicate this layer one more time, place it above in the timeline, and drag it forward to another time, so you have a continuous flow of radio waves in the composition. Once all the layers are set up, go back to the main composition. Drag the wave composition from the project panel into the timeline of the main comp. This will bring the wave animation into the main composition, and you can see the effect applied to the background and text layers. Create an adjustment layer by right-clicking on the timeline and selecting New, then Adjustment Layer. This adjustment layer will allow you to apply additional effects that affect the entire composition. In the Effects and Presets panel, search for the Caustics effect and apply it to the adjustment layer. The Caustics effect simulates the interaction of light with water, giving a reflective surface that will enhance the appearance of the radio waves. In the Effect Controls panel, set the water surface to the wave layer so that the caustics will interact with the radio wave animation. Adjust the color to white to keep the effect consistent with the wave's color. Finally, tweak the settings of the caustics effect to achieve your desired look. Play around with the reflection depth, wave size, and other parameters until the waves interact naturally with the background, creating a cohesive and visually appealing result. After adjusting everything, your composition will display dynamic radio waves with a reflective surface. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy, learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through 3D tracking in Adobe After Effects. Let's get started. To begin, search for the 3D camera tracker effect and apply it to your video. The tracking process can take some time, depending on the length and resolution of your video. Once the tracking is complete, you will see a series of tracking points appear on the screen. These points will shift and disappear as the camera moves through the shot. There are two main settings you can adjust to change how the tracking points look. The first option is tracking point size, which lets you increase the size of the tracking points for better visibility, especially useful for 4K footage. The second option is target size, which adjusts the size of the target marker in the scene. You can increase it if you want to make the marker more prominent. After adjusting these, click on Tracking Points to select Area, then right-click and choose Create Solid and Camera. The solid will be placed on the tracked plane, and you can customize it further. You can resize and move the solid as needed. Once you're satisfied, right-click on the solid and choose Pre-Compose. Make sure Leave All Attributes are selected. Click OK. You can double-click on the pre-comp to open it up. Inside the pre-comp, import your video or image. Make sure the video is placed above the solid layer. You can adjust the position by dragging it and press S to scale it. Return to the main composition. You will see your video now correctly tracked onto the surface. You can track more points by using the same steps. The best part is that you can always go back to the pre-comp and make any changes. When you return to your main composition, the updates will automatically be applied. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy, learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to do the space motion tracking stabilization effect in After Effects. Let's get started. Here in After Effects, I got this video of a girl dancing. If you play it back, you'll notice the camera is moving quite a bit, and the girl isn't staying in the center of the frame. The goal is to lock the camera onto the girl, keeping her centered throughout the video. We can do this using the tracker panel in After Effects. If you don't see the tracker panel, go to the window menu and ensure tracker is selected. Then in the timeline, highlight your video by clicking on it. In the tracker panel, click the Stabilize Motion button. This action opens the video in a new window, and you'll see a tracker point. This tracker point is essential as it defines the part of the video we want to lock onto. You'll need to move it to the subject you want to track. In this case, the dancing girl. Before proceeding, ensure you're on the first frame of the video in the timeline. Zoom in for better precision and drag the tracker point to the area you want to track. I suggest choosing a point of high contrast, like the girl's specs, to help After Effects follow the motion more effectively. The tracker point includes two rectangles, an inner one for precise tracking and an outer one for the search area. Adjust these rectangles carefully. Make the inner rectangle tightly fit the target area, and for the outer rectangle, leave extra space, but don't overdo it, as this can increase rendering time. Once you've positioned the tracker point, return to the tracker panel and click Analyze Forward. After Effects will process the video frame by frame, tracking the selected point. This step may take some time, so be patient. Once the analysis is complete, scrub through the timeline to preview the tracking results. In most cases, the tracker will perform well. If the results aren't accurate, you can go back, adjust the tracker point, and repeat the process. When you're satisfied with the tracking, go back to the tracker panel and click Apply. A pop-up will appear. Confirm X and Y as the dimensions to apply the stabilization. After Effects will then shift the video so the tracked area remains centered throughout. If you play back the video, you'll see the subject stays in the middle of the frame. However, you'll likely notice black bars around the edges of the video. These appear because the stabilization shifts the entire frame, cutting off some parts of the video. To fix this, you'll need to scale up the video. Select the video layer, press S on your keyboard to bring up the scale property, and increase the scale value until the black bars are no longer visible. The amount of scaling needed depends on your video. For mine, I set the scale to 73%. Once scaled, play the video back again. You'll see the subject remains centered, with no black bars visible. the camera appears locked onto the girl, creating a smooth stabilization effect. This technique works great for videos where you want to focus on a moving subject while minimizing camera movement. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services. And that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hi friends, today in this new After Effects tutorial, we will learn together how to recreate Netflix logo animation in a short, simple, and tricky way, and without any plugin. Let's get started. In a new After Effects file, create a new composition of size 2000 pixel by 400 pixel. Rename it bar, and we keep the duration, for example, 10 seconds. After that, we right-click to create a new solid. Let's make it pure red and the same size as the composition. After that, go to Effects and Presets and apply Linear Wipe. Start by inverting the wipe angle to -90. Create a first keyframe at the first frame. Make it 100. At the first second, revert it to 0, and at 5 seconds, we create another keyframe. It's the duplication of the second keyframe. The last keyframe will be 100. The animation result will be like this. Now we'll create a feather to the second part of the animation, and to keep it only in the second part, we are obliged to create a keyframe or two keyframes in the middle of the animation. Now it's time to create the tricky effect. The tricky effect is Block Dissolve. Apply Block Dissolve from the Effects and Presets. Change the values, for example, 75% in the transition completion, 2500 in the block width, and the block height at 5. If you are happy with the stripes or the size of the stripes, you can move to the second layer. Duplicate the same layer by pressing Ctrl+D. Now we'll change the color of this layer by using the fill effect. Set the color to an orange color. Then we solo the layer and we update the setting of the block dissolve. For example, 90% of the transition completion and the size at 3. Maybe you'll keep it sharp to remove the softness. Now it's time to delay it a little bit. We can change the evolution of the color by creating keyframe for the fill color effect. For example, start with red color and end with orange color. After that, we can duplicate the first layer and push it in the front and remove the block dissolve effect. The result will be a consistent solid red color at the starting and at the end of the animation. Now it's time to create a new composition. This composition will be an HD composition with a standard size. Drag and drop the bar composition in it and update the size. Press S and set the scale to 28%. Then press R and change the orientation to -90. Duplicate the layer 3 times using Ctrl+D. Select the first one and drag it to the left. Then select the second one and drag it to the right. Move to the next step. Change the orientation of the first layer, which is in the middle, to 90 degrees, and add a new effect, Corner Pin. Update the corners of the layer to match respectively the first layer and the second layer. Now we will try to make it a little bit darker using the exposure effect. The value of the exposure will be -1.5. Copy the effect and paste it to the second layer. Now it's time to work on the animation by delaying the layers to match the animation, as in the reference of the logo of the Netflix. The starting of the animation looks good, but now we have to work on the transition effect by using the time remapping effect, and we'll try to get references from every moment of the animation. The starting of the transition, the end of the transition, like that. We will control the animation of each layer to match or to create a continuity in the animation of the transition between the layers as a reversed animation. As you can see, I am moving the keyframes to the desired time so we can have a reversed animation of the Netflix logo. Now it's time to create a drop shadow under the middle layer, and that's by creating a drop shadow effect. Increase the softness, for example, to 120. Then I will try to duplicate the same layer and choose the copying behind and increase the softness. Mask the middle part to create the softness of the middle region. We'll have like the illusion of a 3D effect. As you can see, the animation looks fine. I think it's time to work on the curvy base of the Netflix logo. Create a new solid. Whatever the color, just double-click on the ellipse tool to create an elliptical mask. Drag the mask to the lower edge of the logo like this. Next, use the blending mode. We can use the silhouette alpha to be responsible of masking the desired region. Now it's time to work on the 3D animation of the camera. To do that, right-click and create a new camera. Enable the 3D aspect of the layers. After that, we create some keyframes in the transform settings of the camera, and we start creating our navigation through the logo. At a certain moment, the camera crosses through the logo. To refine the animation, we can select the first keyframes. With Ctrl plus Shift plus F9, we can make it easy ease out. That will give it more smoothness at the starting of the animation. The remaining part of this tutorial will be the tricky part. And as you can see here, just there is the part with colors that is missing. For that, we create a new composition, 1500 by 1500 pixel in size. We rename it colors. 10 seconds will be okay. And we create a new solid. The new solid with the same size of the composition. After that, we look for the effect, for color gradient. And we change the color like this. We start with the orange. After that, the pure red. After that, blue. After that, we come back to the red. Like that, we'll have this composition. In the effects and presets, we search for the starburst effect, and we update the setting like this. The scatter 300, the speed 3, the grid spacing 30, and the size 30. We will have this animation. Now the tricky part is to create a fast box blur, and we make it just for vertical, and we update the blur radius to 2500. We can see nothing, but look at this tricky part. If we add a curve effect, and we choose the alpha channel, and we update the curve like this, we will have those bars. Feel free to play with the setting to have the best look. For me here, I'll update the size at the middle, playing with the keyframes to have more thick bars in the middle of the animation. And at the end, I will add a new effect, venison blinds. Like that, I will control the effect to appear and disappear at the starting of the animation and at the end. I will play on the transition completion every time I need just to make the effect appear or disappear, and I will play also with the size of the width of the appliance. I'll continue playing with the setting just till the moment I find the best look, or the best look that matches the Netflix intro. Yes, we are reaching something nice here. Now I will add the colors composition to my original scene. I'll try to place those colors in the right place. Switch on the 3D option of the layer. I'll place it again. Once it's a 3D layer, it will follow the animation of the camera. I find that the color bars are in the front, so I push them into the back. After some adjustments and enhancements, the animation looks great. It's now the time to work on the global timing of the animation. To do that, drag and drop Comp 1 to a new composition. This will create a new composition. Right-click on the layer, then go to Time and enable the time remapping. Create a new keyframe at every animation articulation. For example, at the end, create a keyframe at the full screen color. After that, we drag the keyframes to make the intro a little bit faster, and we'll keep a hold on the colors a little bit. Now the animation is faster and it's more close to the original one of Netflix logo. The final step is to create a new adjustment layer, and we'll add a glow effect. I will play on the settings of this effect to match the desired look or to reach the desired look at every moment of the animation. For example, at the starting of the animation, the glow is not intense, but I will increase it at the end of the animation, as you can see here. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. In this After Effects tutorial, I'll show you how to create a 2D character walk cycle animation using Illustrator files. Let's get started. First, open your 2D character file in Illustrator. Once it's open, collapse the file into individual pieces to separate them. Select the first layer, click the icon to release the layers, and drag to separate them. After separating the pieces, rename them one by one. It's important to rename each layer for clarity. This helps keep things organized. Now, you'll have individual parts for each body part, such as head, body, neck, hands, and legs, which will further break down for easier animation. Next, save the Illustrator file by pressing Ctrl+S. Let's import this into After Effects. Double-click in the Project panel. Select your file and click on Import. Make sure to select Import Kind to Composition and Footage Dimensions to Layer Size and click OK. Double-click to open the character composition. Select all the layers except BG and press T to reveal the opacity. Set the opacity to 50%. Select the Anchor Point tool and relocate the anchor points of each object. For instance, for the head, move the anchor point between the head and neck. Do this for all body parts, including the legs, ensuring smooth animation transitions. Once the anchor points are adjusted, set the opacity back to 100%. Then start parenting each body part layer. For example, parent the lower hand to the upper hand and the hand to the lower hand. Continue with the legs, parent the lower leg to the upper leg, and so on. Don't forget to parent the head, body, neck, upper hand, and upper leg to the hip as well. Now you can start animating the walk cycle. Begin by animating the leg, thigh, knee, and shoe. Move 10 frames forward into timeline. Select the leg layers, press R for rotation, clicking the stopwatch to add initial keyframe into timeline. Move to the first frame and rotate the thigh to simulate the walking motion. Repeat the process for the knee and shoe, adjusting its rotation slightly to match the movement. After animating the leg, copy and paste the first keyframes to the last by pressing Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V to make the animation loop seamlessly. Apply the loop out expression by Alt-clicking the stopwatch and going to the property. This will make the animation continue indefinitely. Do the same for the knee and shoe. Now, to animate the left leg, duplicate the right leg layers by selecting them and pressing Ctrl+D. Place them to below and replace the right leg parts with the left leg parts, adjusting their positions and rotations to mirror the right leg's movement. You'll now have the full walk cycle for both legs. For the arms, select the arm layers and press R to reveal the rotation. Set initial keyframes at the 10th frame. Rotate the 3 hand layers in the first frame to the desired position, then record the keyframe and move 20 frames forward. Rotate the arm and hand again to simulate the swinging motion as the character walks. Keep adjusting the rotation every 10 frames and apply the loop out expression to the arm and hand rotations to make them loop continuously. Now, to animate the left arm, duplicate the right arm layers by selecting them and pressing Ctrl+D. Place them to below and adjusting their positions and rotations to mirror the right arm's movement. With these steps completed, you've now created a 2D character walk cycle in After Effects. You can tweak the animation further to perfect the timing or rotation, but this basic structure will get you a smooth walking animation. Happy animating! If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find a link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hey friends, in this Premiere Pro tutorial, I will show you how to create this sand text animation. Let's get started. First, select the text tool and type out your desired text. Next, go to the Align tab and center the text. After that, use the Anchor Point tool, hold Ctrl, and double-click to center the anchor point. Right-click on the text layer, choose Pre-compose, check Move All Attributes, then click OK. Press Ctrl plus D to duplicate the layer. Right-click the duplicate and select Pre-Compose. Check Move All Attributes. Then click OK. Now go to Effects and Presets. Search for CC Particle System 2 and apply it to the layer. In the Physics section, set the animation value to direction, the velocity to 0.5, direction to 90 degrees, extra to 0, and gravity to -0.2. Expand the Producer section and set the X radius to 4 and Y radius to 15, ensuring the time indicator is at the start. Animate the position's X value to 1920. Bring the time indicator to around 4 seconds and set the position value to 0. In the Particles section, set the birth color to white and the death color to black and check Source Alpha Inheritance. Next, right-click, go to New, and add a solid layer, choosing any color. Place the solid layer between the two pre-composed layers. Then go to Effects and Presets, search for Linear Wipe, and apply it to the solid layer. Change the wipe angle to -90 degrees. Bring the time indicator to the start and create keyframes for the transition completion. Select the sand layer, press U to reveal all keyframes, and bring the time indicator to around 4 seconds. Set the transition completion value to 100% and adjust the feather to 30. Lastly, change the track matte of the first layer to Luma Matte. If you don't see the option, click the Toggle Switches / Modes button to reveal it. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hey guys, in this tutorial, I will show you how to create 5 different text animations in After Effects. Let's get started. I will be using 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second composition for each example. The font will use Poppins Bold with size of 150 pixels that has central text paragraph. Now in the first example, there is no animation, so let's go ahead and create one. Properties of the text. Click the Animate button and select Position. Then you will see the Add button appear. Click on it. Go to Property and select Opacity. Now to bring the text down, we're going to increase the second position value to like 150. And then we're going to set opacity to 0%. Let's expand a range selector. Make sure you are at the start of the timeline. Create a keyframe for offset by clicking the stopwatch and set it 100%. Move 1 second forward and set it to a positive 100%. In the advanced settings, set shape to ramp up, then set ease high to 25% and ease low to 100%. Let's check the preview. Now we have a very smooth and elegant text reveal. Let's move to the second example. We're going to open and expand the drop-down of the text. Click the Animate button and select Position. Click the Add button, then Property, then Opacity, and again click the Add button, then Property, then Tracking. Now we're going to bring the text down once again. So set position to 150 that we used previously, and before we use opacity, decrease the tracking amount to crunch the letters together like that, so it will be -80. Then set opacity to 0%. Again, make sure you are at the start of the timeline. In the Range Selector 1, create a keyframe for start. Move to 1 second and set it to 100%. Now drag and select these keyframes. Press F9 to ease the keyframes. While the keyframes are selected, we're going to open the graph editor. Here I'm using Speed Graph. Select any point, then you will see the yellow handles. I'm going to drag both of them all the way in, then exit the graph editor. And here we have a very snappy animation compared to the smooth that we created previously. Now let's jump over to the third example. Again, expand the settings, click the Animate button, and this time I'm going to select Blur. Then click the Add button and set property to opacity. Now before we use any opacity, let's increase the blur until we cannot tell what the word says. Set it to 150, then set opacity to 0%. Again, at the start of the timeline, we're going to expand Range Selector 1 and create a keyframe for offset. Set it to -100. Go 1 second forward and set it to +100. Expand Advanced Settings. Again, set the shape to ramp up, and for the ease high, leave it as 0% and ease low, set it to -50%. Now you can see we have a simple blur animation. But if we enable randomize order, this will give us kind of a cinematic type of animation. Let's head over to the fourth example. Again, expand this, click the animate button. I'm going to add scale, then add button, then property, then opacity. I'm going to set scale to 0% and opacity to 0%. Then expand the range selector 1. Create a keyframe for offset and set it to -100%. Go to 1 second and set it to a +100%. Expand advanced settings, set shape back to ramp up. Now set ease low to 100 and ease high to 25. Here we have a very smooth scale animation, which you would see a lot in motion graphics type of work. To the fifth example, for this, once again, expand this. Click the animate button. We're going to select tracking, then add button, set property to opacity. Before we use any opacity, let's decrease the tracking amount to crunch letters once again. So -80, then set the opacity to 0. Expand range selector 1 and create a keyframe for start at 0%. Let's move 1 second forward, set it to 100. Drag and select the keyframes. Press F9 to ease them. Go to the graph editor and do the same thing, pulling these handles all the way in. Now exit the graph editor. And let's preview this, so this way the letters animate from the left. It looks like they were stuck together, and they are quickly expanding. So one important tip here is you could add motion blur if you would like the text animation to be even smoother. Click on the toggle switches / modes to see the motion blur option. So here, if we enable motion blur, you can see that the whole animation will be a lot smoother. Now I'm going to go back and add motion blur to every example, and we can preview them again. So this is the first one, and enable motion blur. If you don't see this column, click toggle switches on modes until you do, and you'll see the motion blur. So check this one, make sure this one is also blue, so you can see the motion blur. This is the first one, the motion blur. The second one. Third, well, to the blur you can't really apply motion blur. Let's go to the fourth one, enable motion blur. And here is the last one, so using motion blur is completely up to you. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hey guys, in this After Effects tutorial, I am going to show you how to create this flow map, easy flow line effect, using Loop Flow plugin. Let's get started. Start by creating a new composition of 1920 by 1080 and rename it Loop Flow. Then double-click on the project panel and import your image. Drag this image into your timeline. Press Ctrl+D to make a copy. Press Enter and rename it to Map. Then lock the below image layer. Then go to Effects and Presets and search for Loop Flow. Apply this effect to your map layer. Then click on Pen tool and draw 2 masks. Where do you want the flow to go? Go to Effects Control. Set the across base points to 30. Now assign mask 1 to mask 1 and mask 2 to mask 2. Here you can check the loop flow effect. Under Flow Map, select the Flow Map Draw option. Under Animation option, expand Animation Speed Noise. Set the animation speed noise amplitude to 200. Scale X to 680. Scale Y to 1700. We can animate this using Offset X. For this, hold Alt and click on stopwatch icon. Then add an expression time *5. Here you can find the sharp edges. To soften the edges, go to Effects and Presets and search for Fastbox Blur. Apply this to map layer. Set the blur radius to 3. This will soften the edges. Now hide the map layer. Right-click on the timeline and create a new adjustment layer. Apply the displacement map effect to this layer. In Effects Controls, set the map layer from 1 to 2 in Source to Effects and Masks. Set Max Horizontal -600. Here you can see the map is not properly fit to screen. For this, change the center map to Stretch Map to Fit. Now you can see the effect of the energy flowing like this. You can always refine the mask using Map Layer. Now go Alpha option of Loop Flow and adjust the graphs for alpha along ramp and alpha across ramp. Create a copy of the map layer by pressing Ctrl+D and rename it to color. Unhide this layer and make it solo. Now delete the Fastbox Blur from this layer. Now uncheck the Flow Map Draw and show background options of Loop Flow. Now under Distortion Noise, set the amplitude to 4300. Scale to 40 and adjust the graph for distortion ramp. This will refine the shape. Now apply VC Color Vibrance and change the color according to your need. Click here to show all layers. Set the blending mode of this color layer to screen. Now we need to add glow to this layer. For this we use Deep Glow Effect and place this layer above Adjustment Layer. Right-click and create a new solid and rename it Optical Flares. Now apply the effect Optical Flares to this solid. Change the blend mode to screen. Place the flare accordingly. Click on Options under Flare Setup. This will open a new window. Under Preset Browser, click on Light and select Blue Spark. Here, solo the blue glow and click OK. From here, change the color of your preference. Increase the flicker speed and amount and decrease the scale. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy, learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create this 4-color gradient effect, apply the 4-color gradient effect to the PNG. Set keyframes for all color points. Then move these points over time to animate the color transitions. To add a glow, apply the Deep Glow effect on the PNG and increase both the exposure and radius settings to achieve the desired intensity. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Here's how to create an abstract zoom animation in After Effects. Start by adding a rectangle with a 10-pixel stroke and no fill. Convert the shape to a 3D layer, then animate the Z rotation property using this expression, index *20. Each time you duplicate the layer, the rotation increases by 20 degrees. Next, separate the dimensions of the position property. At the Z position, add an expression, index *time -100. Every duplicate will speed up the animation by 100 units. And that's it. Your abstract zoom animation is complete. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Here's how to create a shape morph animation in After Effects. Start by creating a circle and a square aligning both to the center. Rename the layers for clarity. Open the shape properties, locate rectangle path 1, and convert it to a Bezier path. Repeat this for the circle. Expand path 1 for both shapes and set a keyframe for the path property. Hide the rectangle layer, then copy its path and paste it onto the circle's path. Adjust the animation duration for the morphing effect. Apply easy ease to the keyframes and fine-tune the speed graph for a smoother motion. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services. And that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Here's a quick way to create a slide effect in less than 60 seconds. Start by selecting the Rotobrush tool and outlining your car. After outlining, freeze the Rotobrush. Then duplicate the layer and delete the Rotobrush on the bottom layer. Next, duplicate the top layer again. On the middle layer, apply the offset effect. Set a keyframe at the start of your timeline, then go to the end and adjust the keyframe value to 15,000. Add the directional blur effect and use the same settings provided. After that, apply glow, setting the glow threshold to 50% and the glow radius to 200. For the final touch, add the twirl effect, setting the twirl radius to 100. Keyframe the angle from 30% at the start to -30% at the end. Now your slide effect should be complete. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create an animated numerical counter in After Effects, start by adding a text layer. Next, go to Effect, then Expression Controls, and then add Slider Control. Open the text layer properties and link the source text to the slider. Now you can keyframe the slider from 0 to your desired number. To eliminate decimal values, modify the expression, add parentheses to the beginning and the end of the expression, then at the beginning type math.round with a capital M. If you want to add a suffix, go to the end of the expression and type space plus space quotations your symbol quotations. To add a prefix, modify the beginning of the expression and type quotations any symbol quotations space plus space. Now, as you scrub through your timeline, the counter will display whole numbers, and you can X's or suffixes as needed. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Here's how you can easily add a smear effect to your animations in After Effects. Start by animating your objects. For example, you can add position keyframes and loop out effect. Once your animation is ready, apply the echo effect. Next, set the echo time to -0.001 and adjust the number of echoes to around 100 or 200, depending on how intense you want the smear to be. After that, change the echo operator to maximum for the best result. And that's it. You've now created a smooth dynamic smear effect to enhance your animation. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Create beautiful split-screen edits in After Effects with ease. Start by selecting the pen tool and drawing a custom shape that defines your split-screen layout. You can leave spaces between the splits for a unique look. Next, place your footage above the shape and assign the track matte of the clip to the shape layer. Adjust the footage position to fit perfectly within your design. After Effects allows for more flexibility than Premiere Pro when it comes to creating custom split screens. With these steps, you'll have full control over your split screen edits, making it simple to craft unique designs and enhance your projects visually. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create a title by using Saber Effect in After Effects, starts by separate your title layers in Photoshop. Then import into After Effects. Make sure Retain Layer Sizes is selected, then click OK. Right-click on the empty area of your timeline, then New, then Solid, then click OK. Go to Effect, then Video Copilot, then Saber. Go to Render Settings of Saber. Set Composite Settings to Transparent. Then go to Customize Core. Set Core Type to Layer Masks. Select Pen Tool. Start masking your title by using Pen Tool. Then go to Preset. Set this to Fire. Set glow intensity to 20, glow speed to 0.09, glow bias to 0.25, core size to 5. To animate title, set end offset from 100 to 0, then add an initial keyframe. Move forward to timeline, then set end offset to 100. This is how you create a title by using Saber effect in After Effects. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such. Here's how to put text behind complex objects or people in After Effects. Import your video onto the timeline and duplicate your footage layer. Double-click the duplicate layer to enter it. Select the Roto Brush tool from the toolbar. Highlight the part of the footage you want to overlay with text. To remove unintended selections, hold the Alt key and select the area. Refine your selection frame by frame to ensure accuracy. Freeze the frames by clicking on the freeze icon. Write down the text and position it between the original footage and the rotoscoped footage. Adjust Roto Brush settings. Set feather to 20. Shift edge to -10. Reduce chatter to 25%. Enable motion blur for smoother transitions. Repeat these steps to place text behind complex objects in After Effects. Thank you for watching. For more tutorials and filmmaking tips, subscribe to Novela Film Academy. To create a typography staircase in After Effects, start by creating your text layer and pre-compose it for a non-destructive workflow. Use the rectangle tool to cut the text in half. Then duplicate the layer. Set the mask mode to subtract on one layer to make the text reappear. Next, use the pan behind tool to center the anchor points of both layers within the mask. Make both layers 3D, then set the X rotation of the top layer to -90 degrees. Add a camera and adjust the view to explore your 3D scene. Apply the gradient ramp effect to the top layer if desired. Duplicate and offset the layers vertically and horizontally to form a staircase. Continue duplicating and positioning the layers until satisfied. Animate the camera's position and point of interest for dynamic movement. And this is how you create a typography staircase in After Effects. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Today, I'll demonstrate how to create the miniature effect featured in the Bombay Mary John title sequence. Start by importing your footage into the timeline. Right-click on the empty timeline area, choose New, then Solid, and rename it to Depth Map. Click OK. Next, apply the gradient ramp effect by going to Effect, Generate, and selecting Gradient Ramp. Adjust the gradient points to set their positions. Place this depth map layer below your footage. In the Effect Controls panel, configure the gradient ramp by aligning the black point with the horizon of your footage. Then select your clip, navigate to Effect, Blur and Sharpen, and apply Camera Lens Blur. In the Blur Map section, set the depth map and change the source to effects and masks. Adjust the blur focal distance to shift the focus from the top to the bottom area, increasing the blur effect as needed. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Today, I will show you how to use Twixtor plugin in After Effects. Start by arranging your clips into timeline. Select all your clips and extend them a little further. Right-click on your clip and select Pre-Compose. Repeat this process for all your clips. Next, select all the clips again and make them shorter. Then select your first clip. Go to Effect, then Revision Plugins, then Twixtor. Uncheck that In FPS is Out FPS. Set the input frame rate to 24. Set the image prep to Contrast Edge Enhance. Motion sensitivity to 100. Frame interp to Motion Weighted Blend. Check the Smart Blend. Add an initial keyframe to Speed and set value to 180. Move forward into Timeline and set the speed to 25. Easy ease the keyframes by pressing F9. Copy the Twixtor effect by pressing Ctrl-C and paste it to all clips by pressing Ctrl-V. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Here's how to create a stunning warp zoom effect in After Effects. Start by creating an adjustment layer and applying 3 effects: Motion Tile from the Stylized category, Optics Compensation from the Distort category, and Transform from the Distort category. Animate the scale in the Transform effect from 25 to 100. In Motion Tile, increase the output width and height to 100 until the composition fills the frame, and enable the Mirror Edges option. Then animate the field of view in Optics Compensation from 125 to about 40, ensuring you check the Reverse Lens Distortion option. To finish, refine your animation by selecting the final keyframes and applying Easy Ease using F9 for a smooth and professional look. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create a floating wiggle effect in After Effects, start by expanding the icon layer and the transform options. Hold Alt, Option on Mac, and click the stopwatch icon next to position to create an expression. If the code looks confusing, delete it and type in wiggle 100. The first number is the wiggle speed, and the second is the amount of wiggle. To exit the expression, click outside the text box. For a slower, more controlled effect, set speed to 1 and amount to 50. You can adjust these numbers to fit your preference. For rotation, hold Alt, Option on Mac, and click the stopwatch next to rotation. Use wiggle 210, where the first number controls the speed and the second controls the rotation amount. Lower the second value if the rotation is too intense. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Here's how to make this cool, turbulent displace effect in After Effects. Start by importing your clip into the timeline and resizing it as needed. Double-click on the clip to open the options, then use the rotoscope tool to trace and isolate the subject from the background. Make sure to refine the edges for a clean cutout. Next, duplicate the layer twice, then delete the rotoscope effect on the last layer. For the second layer, go to Effect, then Distort, and choose Turbulent Displace. Head to the Effect Controls panel and adjust the displacement and amount to your preference. Click on the clock icon next to Size and Evolution to create keyframes. Move forward in the timeline and increase the size value from 20 to 30 and the evolution to 200 to create a dynamic effect. Once you've set these adjustments, you're done. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To import 3D objects into After Effects for free, start by visiting free3d.com to find 3D models. While some items may require payment, you can search for free ones. Once you've downloaded your desired model, including its textures, open After Effects, create a solid layer, then apply the Element 3D effect to it. Next, click Scene Setup within Element 3D and select Import. Navigate to the file you downloaded, select the 3D model, and ensure the textures are loaded correctly. Rotate and reposition it, and click OK. This process integrates the 3D object into your After Effects composition, allowing you to manipulate and animate it within your project. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Here's how to create a shine effect on your logo in After Effects. First, open the Effects panel, search for CC Light Sweep, and apply it to your logo. Once applied, adjust the sweep intensity to 50 and modify the width of the shine to fit your desired look. This gives you control over how bright or wide the shine appears. Next, move the playhead to the beginning of your animation. Drag the anchor point off the logo, then keyframe the center to start the shine. Move the playhead to where you want the animation to finish, and drag the anchor point above the logo. This will create a smooth and polished shine effect as the light sweeps across your logo, enhancing its appearance. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Creating an ink splatter transition in After Effects is simple and effective. First, download an ink asset from youtube.com. Go to After Effects and create a new composition of 1080 by 1920. Import the footages and ink transitions into After Effects. Drag and drop the footages and ink transition into timeline. Place the ink asset above your footage or media layer. Rotate ink transition 90 degrees. Set the footage layer's track matte to ink transition and set it to Luma matte and invert the mattes. This setup will create a smooth ink transition effect between your clip and the ink layer. For a transition between two clips, stack the ink asset above your second clip, apply the same track matte settings, and drag forward into timeline. This method will blend the two shots seamlessly. This is how you create an ink splatter transition in After Effects. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create a light stroke animation in After Effects, start by right-clicking on your title and go to Create, then Create Masks from Text. With the new outline layer selected, go to Generate and apply the stroke effect. Set Paint Style to On Transparent, check All Masks, and uncheck Stroke sequentially. Animate the end value from 0 to 100. Next, create a solid layer and apply the lens flare effect from the Generate menu. Set the Solids Blend mode to Screen. Select the outline layer, press M to reveal the mask path. Copy it and paste it into the flare center of the lens flare effect. Adjust the lens flare settings and use the curves effect to modify the color. Repeat these steps for other letters with new lens flare layers. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Here's how to create impressive line charts animation in After Effects. Start by designing a background grid using the pen tool. Add a repeater to duplicate the lines and adjust their positions as needed. Increase the number of copies to create a complete grid. Next, use the pen tool to draw your data-driven line representing the chart. To animate this line, apply trim paths and keyframe the start or end values from 0% to 100%, creating a smooth animation. Enhance your chart by adding circles and text to highlight specific data points. Finally, time these layers to synchronize with the animation. Once everything is aligned, it's done. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Today, I will show you how to create a liquefy effect in After Effects. Begin by selecting the text tool and typing your desired text. Once you have your text, go to Effects and Presets. Search for liquefy and drag it onto your layer. Next, navigate to the Effects Control panel and select the appropriate tool for your effect. To animate the effect, add an initial keyframe to Distortion Mesh. Move forward into Timeline and start applying the effect to your text. This will give your text a fluid and dynamic appearance. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Today, I will show you how to use Lockdown plugin in After Effects for advanced tracking. Create a new composition of 1080 by 1920. Import your footage into Timeline. Go to Effect, then Vranos, then Lockdown. Click on Pop-Out. Lockdown window will open. Hold Ctrl and drag to select the tracking area. You can add more points. You can also drag the point. Change method from accurate 1.6 to extremely accurate. Click Track All. The plugin starts tracking your footage. Adjust the point which not track exactly. Close the plugin, then click Lockdown. This will create a new composition and footage. Double-click the composition to open it. Hide the checkerboard and import your logo. Adjust the logo inside your tracking area. Change the blend mode to overlay to blend it with the footage. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create a loopable animation in After Effects, start by preparing your background and foreground objects. The aim is to seamlessly loop the background's movement. Begin by dragging and dropping your background into a new composition. Select your background layer and apply the motion tile effect. This effect is essential for creating the looping motion. Once applied, keyframe the tile center property to animate the background, introducing the desired movement. A crucial step is to check the mirror edges option within the motion tile effect. This ensures a seamless cut, making the looping background appear continuous without any abrupt edges. Drag and drop this composition back into your main project. Now you have a perfectly loopable background in After Effects. To create an infinitely looping text animation in After Effects, start by selecting your text tool and typing your desired text. In the character panel, turn off the fill color. Search for Vegas in the effects and preset and drag it onto your text layer. Next, go to the Effects Control panel and find the Contours panel. Under the channel settings, select Alpha. Increase the width and reduce the number of segments down to around 4. For the rotation, hold the Option key and click on the stopwatch icon to open the Expression panel. Enter the expression value equals time asterisk 100. Instead of using yellow, switch the color to green and you'll achieve a smooth, looping text animation. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Here's how to mask effects easily in After Effects. I'm applying the deep glow effect here, and I want the deep glow to appear only in a specific area. Start by selecting the pen or rectangle tool and drawing a mask over the desired area in your composition. Once the mask is in place, navigate to the deep glow effect. Open its compositing options and click the plus icon to add the mask to the effect. The deep glow will now be restricted to the masked region. Next, open the mask settings, where you can adjust parameters like feathering, opacity, or expansion to fine-tune the effect and blend it smoothly with the background. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy, learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create an animated match cut transition in After Effects, start by importing your image and placing it on the timeline. Press S to adjust the scale, then P to set the initial position of the image. Create an initial position keyframes by clicking the stopwatch icon, then move forward in the timeline and change the position of the image. Go to the center of the keyframes. Select and right-click the position keyframes. Choose Easy Ease for smooth transitions. Refine the animation using the graph editor. Link the second layer to the first. Press Ctrl plus D to cut the layer and delete the left part. Similarly, cut the second layer with Ctrl plus D and delete the right part of the layer. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create trendy and visually appealing graphics in After Effects, start by selecting the pen tool to draw a straight line. Ensure that the line's fill is turned off and its stroke is set to solid. Next, open your shape layer and apply the twist effect, adjusting the angle until the line forms a spiral. Then add the trim paths effect to the layer. Set the start value to 100% and add keyframes for both the start and end properties. Move forward in your timeline and change both values to 0%. Adjust the timing of the start keyframes as needed. Finally, duplicate this graphic multiple times to incorporate a creative and dynamic element into your After Effects projects. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. For attaching graphics to moving objects in After Effects, start by importing the clip onto the timeline. Create a null object and then go to the Tracker panel. In this panel, select Track Motion. This will provide a tracking indicator. Place the tracking point on high contrast area of your moving object. Keep the small box tightly around the contrasted area and adjust the larger box to fit more of the surrounding area. Hit the play button to start tracking. You might need to stop and manually adjust the tracking, but once done, click Edit Target, set it to your new object, and apply the sequence. Finally, parent your graphics to the null object. Now your graphics will follow the movement of your tracked object. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create the Mr. Beast cookie break effect, place the playhead where you want to start the shatter. Apply the shatter effect and set the view to render to see your changes. To enhance the effect, change the pattern to glass and increase the repetitions. Set gravity to 0 and experiment with mass variance for more control. Adjust the radius and strength to contain the shatter. You can tweak the settings as per you like. Now, use the pen tool to create masks around specific areas. Duplicate the cookie layer twice, edit the mask as desired, and set the duplicate layer mask to subtract. Do the same for the other mask and delete the shatter effect from both of them. Use position and rotation adjustments to achieve a nice motion effect. Subscribe to Novela Films Academy for more such creative videos. To create an animated neon effect in After Effects, right-click the logo layer and select Pre-Compose, then click OK. Select the pre-composed layer, go to Layer, then Auto Trace, and press U to reveal and delete any keyframes. Now go to the Effects and Presets panel and search for Saber, and apply it to the layer. In the Effect Controls panel, set Core Type to Layer Masks, adjust Core Size, and change Background to Transparent in Render settings. Choose the Neon in Preset. Set Glow Intensity to 60. Create keyframes for Mask Evolution and End Offset. Set End Offset to 0%, move 2 seconds forward, and set it to 51%. Again, move 4 seconds forward, and adjust the Mask Evolution. Duplicate the pre-composed layer and set the start and end keyframe for mask evolution angles to 180 degrees. Set both layers to screen blending mode and adjust colors for a vibrant animated neon look. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Today, I will show you how to do this parallax effect in Adobe After Effects. First, I imported a picture of a man standing at mountain. Adjust the scale, and simply mask them out using the pen tool and increase the feather. Next, I imported a second picture to use as the background and adjust its scale and position. Set both layers to 3D, click here, and select 2 views. Then move the 2 pictures away from each other on the Z-axis, and adjust the scale. Create a camera and a null object. Set null to 3D and copy position of camera, and paste to null, then link the camera to null object. Change the Z-axis position and rotation of camera from where you want to start the animation. Add initial keyframes to Y rotation and position. Move forward into timeline and adjust the rotation and position of your camera. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create a repeated pattern background in Adobe After Effects, start by selecting the text tool. Use the text tool to create an J or any symbol. Center it, then right-click the layer, select Pre-Compose, and click OK. Go to Composition Settings, and set both the width and height to 100. Back in the main composition, apply the motion tile effect from the Effects and Presets panel to the pre-comp. Adjust the tile width and tile height to fill the screen. Set a keyframe for tile center, move 10 seconds forward, and adjust it to create motion. Additionally, you can add animations, like rotation, within the pre-comp. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create a photo pixel effect in After Effects, import and resize your clip. Mask the part you want the effect on. Pre-compose it. Add the checkerboard effect. Set blending mode to stencil alpha, width to 20, and duplicate the effect twice, changing widths to 30 and 49. Add the CC Pixel Poly effect. Set force amount to 10, gravity to 0, direction randomness to 35, speed randomness to 55, and grid spacing to 7. Adjust force center according to you. Add the glow effect. Set glow threshold to 45 and glow radius to 14. Set an opacity keyframe at 2 seconds and decrease it to 0 at 4 seconds. Pre-compose the layer, duplicate it, and stagger the layers by dragging each forward by 1 second. Finally, add an adjustment layer, apply sharpen with an amount of 10. And you're done. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Here's a quick guide on 3D camera tracking for text in After Effects. Import your footage into After Effects. On the right panel, click on Tracker and choose Track Camera. And let After Effects analyze your scene. Once tracking is complete, right-click on a track point and select Create Text and Camera. Adjust the text position and orientation in 3D space to match your scene. Fine-tune the text animation and properties to blend seamlessly with your footage. With these steps, adding dynamic text to your footage using 3D camera tracking in After Effects becomes straightforward. Thank you for watching. Follow Novela Film Academy for more such tutorials. How to remove green screen in After Effects. Import your video and background onto the timeline. Place the green screen video on top of the background. Adjust the scale and position of the green screen video on the background. Open the Effects and Presets window and search for Keylight 1.2. Add it to the green screen video. Go to the Effect Controls panel. Use the eyedropper tool to select the green color in the background. This will make the background transparent. Adjust the screen gain slightly to remove any remaining green areas. To reduce noise around the edges, increase the clip black value in the screen matte settings to 5 or 10. Your video should now have the object isolated without the green screen. Thank you for watching. Follow Novela Film Academy for more such videos. In this Adobe After Effects tutorial, I'll guide you on how to render or export videos. Start by going to File, Export, Add to Render Queue, which opens the Render Queue tab and adds your composition. Here you can adjust settings. Click Render Settings to modify quality and resolution, though defaults work fine. You'll also see the start and end time options. Next, under Output module, select your desired format. Default is QuickTime. Lastly, set the output to location to choose where your file will be saved. Once everything is configured, press Render to begin, and that's done. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To enhance video quality in After Effects, start by importing your video and adding it to the timeline. Next, navigate to the Effects and Presets panel and search for Sharp. Apply both the Sharpen and Unsharp mask effects to your video layer. Begin by adjusting the Sharpen effect, setting the Sharpen amount to 50. This initial sharpening helps to enhance the overall clarity. Then focus on the Unsharp mask effect. Set the amount to 100, which intensifies the contrast at the edges within the frame, and adjust the radius to 5, which defines the area around each pixel that will be affected. These settings work together to significantly sharpen your video, bringing out fine details and improving the overall quality. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create this effect in After Effects, start by adding a new solid layer with default settings. Select the Brush tool, then open the Brushes panel. Adjust the brush diameter as needed and set the spacing to 1%. Next, go to the Paint panel and set the duration to right on. Use the Brush tool to draw your desired shape, and After Effects will automatically track your strokes. In the Effect Controls, enable Paint on Transparent to isolate your drawing. For smoother animation, apply Easy Ease to the keyframes and refine the motion curve in the Graph Editor. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To add variety with a hand-drawn text effect in After Effects, start by creating a new solid layer. Right-click on empty area of your timeline, then New, then Solid, then click OK, and hide it. Use the pen tool to draw a mask in the shape of your letter on this solid layer. Unhide the layer and then go to Effect, then Generate, and then apply the stroke effect. Set the paint style to On Transparent and adjust the brush size to cover the letter completely. Set the end value to 0% and add a keyframe. Move forward on the timeline and set the end value to 100%. Finally, set the solid layer's track matte to your original letter. Repeat these steps to create your own write-on effect. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To change the color of objects in your video, start by adding your video clip to the timeline. Next, search for the Change to Color effect and apply it to your video layer. Once you've done that, navigate to the Effect Controls panel. Here you'll find an eyedropper tool next to the From Color setting. Click on the eyedropper and select the color in your video that you want to change. As you can see, my background color is also changed. To fix that, duplicate your footage and then mask the area that you want to exclude, and then delete the effect on Duplicate Layer. Once you're done, set the to color to the new shade you want to apply. Click OK to confirm your selection. To fine-tune the effect, you can adjust the threshold by changing the hue percentage value. You're all done. Your video will now feature the newly altered colors, enhancing its overall look. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Today, I will show you how to create merging liquid blobs in After Effects. Select Ellipse tool, hold Shift, and create a circle. Duplicate it by pressing Ctrl plus D. Right-click on the empty area of the timeline. Then New, then Adjustment Layer. Make sure it's on top. Go to Effect, Blur and Sharpen, Gaussian Blur. Set value to 50. Again, go to Effect, Matte, and apply Simple Choker. Set value to 50. Your circle now starts merging. Choose Separate Color and set Blend Mode to Screen. Go to Window, then Align. Align both the circles to center. Select both layers and add an initial keyframe to position. Move forward and change circle positions. Right-click on the layer, then Layer Styles, then Inner Shadow. Increase distance and change its angle. Also change size and noise according to your preference. Copy this by pressing Ctrl-C and paste it to the layer below by Ctrl-V. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to animate objects along a path in After Effects. To make a car follow a road, select the pen tool, make sure no layers are selected, and set the fill to none and stroke to 10 pixels. Carefully draw a path along the road. Once done, copy the path by going to the shape's properties and pressing Ctrl plus C. Select the car layer, press P for position, and paste the path with Ctrl plus V. Delete the shape layer as it's no longer needed. Right-click the car layer, go to Transform, and enable Auto Orient along the path. Adjust the car's rotation with R if needed. Preview the animation, and the car should follow the path perfectly. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Today I'll show you how to auto-resize two shapes in After Effects. First, use the Anchor Point tool to move both anchor points to the center of the comp. Next, add an adjustment layer by pressing Ctrl plus Alt plus Y. Next, go to Effect, then Expression Controls, then Slider Control. Then link both layer scale properties to the layer slider control. Temp is the variable, and temp, temp means the X and Y scale value. To invert the bottom scale values, add 100 minus before both values. Then we need to double the size. We multiply both arrays by 2.